Welcome to Manohar Chemistry YouTube channel. Today I am going to explain carbonyl compounds preparation methods. Exclusively I am going to explain today aldehydes and ketones. So aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes and ketones. So the functional group, aldehyde functional group is this one, RC double bond OH. RC double bond O, R stands for ketone. So name of this functional group is aldehyde. So name of this functional group is ketone. Okay, how can we prepare aldehydes and ketones? We are going to discuss one by one. Preparation of compounds. Preparation of carbonyl. First method is oxidation process. Oxidation method. First method is oxidation method. So in this oxidation method, so there are different reagents are there for oxidation. So what is oxidation? Here oxidation is nothing but, according to this organic chemistry I am saying, oxidation is nothing but addition of oxygen or removing of hydrogen. Addition of oxygen or removing of hydrogen is called oxidation. So here exclusively different types of reagents are there. So which reagent will helpful for the oxidation? We call them as a oxidizing agent. So in that first one I am taking copper at 573 degrees centigrade. Copper at 573 degrees centigrade. Alcohol at 573 degrees centigrade in presence of copper. So they are going to form carbonyl compounds. So for example I am taking primary alcohol RCH2OH. So when I am taking copper at 573 Kelvin, so here one hydrogen from here, one hydrogen from here will eliminate, minus H2 formation will take place. Here it is going to form RC double bond OH, it will form RC double bond OH. So we are removing hydrogen, so that we call this method as dehydrogenation process. Dehydrogenation process. So in presence of copper at 573 degrees centigrade, hydrogen will remove and they are going to form carbonyl compound. So this is primary alcohol. If I am taking secondary alcohol or OH I am taking, so in such case it is going to form copper at 573 Kelvin. It is going to form ketone. If I am taking secondary alcohol, so it is going to form ketone. If I am taking secondary alcohol, it will give ketone. So if I am taking tertiary alcohol in presence of copper at 573 Kelvin, it is not going to give carbonyl compound, it will give alkene. So we are exclusively discussing carbonyl compound, so that's why I am not taking tertiary alcohol. So this is about copper at 573 degrees centigrade. It is first oxidizing agent. Compound is chromyl chloride, CrO2Cl2. So named reaction also is there for this one. That reaction is called Itard reaction. So this method will be very helpful for the preparation of benzaldehyde exclusively. Aromatic aldehyde, we can prepare benzaldehyde with the help of this chromyl chloride. So for the preparation of benzaldehyde, I am taking toluene here. So name of this one is toluene. So this toluene is reacting with chromyl chloride, CrO2Cl2. So then it is going to form benzaldehyde. It will give benzaldehyde. So this is best method for the preparation of benzaldehyde. So instead of this chromyl chloride, here we can use chromium trioxide and acetic anhydride also. Instead of this, we can take chromium trioxide and acetic anhydride. So if you are taking toluene, will react with this compound, also will give benzaldehyde. This is also one of the method for the preparation of aromatic aldehyde. So for whatever we have seen aliphatic aldehydes, it is exclusively for aromatic aldehydes. The oxidizing agent, chromium trioxide in presence of glacial acetic acid. CH3COH. So this also will act as an oxidizing agent, will give aldehyde. Primary alcohol will give aldehyde. So if you are taking chromium trioxide in presence of glacial acetic acid CH3COOH. So for this I am taking RCH2OH, so which we are taking chromium trioxide and acetic acid, chromium trioxide and acetic acid. So it is going to form RC double bond OH, it will form. This is primary alcohol. If I am taking primary alcohol, it will form aldehyde. For example, I am taking ethyl alcohol CH3CH2OH I am taking. So when it is reacting with double bond OH, means it is acetaldehyde will form, acetaldehyde. So if I am taking secondary alcohol, for example RCROH, here H is there. So same reagent if I am using chromium trioxide and glacial acetic acid. So in such case it is going to form RC double bond O, R will form. So instead of R I am taking methyl group now. So when I am taking methyl group, then it will be secondary alcohol. So same reagent I am using. Here it is going to form CH3 C double bond O, CH3 will form. This is name of this one is acetone. Acetone will form. This is third method for the preparation of carbonyl compounds. Chromium trioxide and glacial acetic acid method, we cannot take tertiary alcohol. Tertiary alcohols will not undergo oxidation in this method also, and double bonds will oxidize and triple oxidation. Fourth method, Jones oxidation. So here Jones oxidation means is nothing but chromic acid H2CrO4 and aqueous acetone CH3C double bond O, CH3. This is called Jones oxidizing agent, Jones reagent. Name of this one is Jones reagent. Chromic acid and acetone, aqueous acetone is called Jones oxide. Also will give same, primary alcohol will give aldehyde, and secondary alcohol will give ketone in case of Jones oxidation also. What is the speciality of this Jones oxidation means? It will not oxidize double bond and triple bond. It will not oxidize double bond and triple bond. For example, one alcohol is there like this, Me, right? So if I am using this one H2CrO4 in presence of aqueous acetone. So if other oxidizing agent if you are taking, it may influence this double bond also, but this chromic acid, this Jones oxidation will not disturb the double bond, only it will convert this bond into this alcohol into carbonyl compound, and there is no rearrangement also will takes place in presence of Jones oxidation. That is speciality of this Jones oxidation, so that it is going to give, so double bond O and methyl will come like this. So this type of products it will. Fifth method for this is PCC. PCC stands for pyridinium chlorochromate. Pyridinium chlorochromate. So PCC is a combination of pyridine. Plus chromium trioxide plus HCl. The combination of pyridine, chromium trioxide and chlorine, hydrogen chloride, we call them pyridinium chlorochromate. So if you are taking the combination of these three, so it will form like this actually. Hydrogen plus will come, so to neutralize this plus Cl minus we have to take here, and CrO3. This is pyridinium chlorochromate. So one more name is there for this one. This reagent is called Collins reagent. Name of this reagent is called Collins reagent, also combination of these products only. So in Collins reagent we will take like this chromium trioxide and two pyridine units will CH2Cl2, dichloromethane also will present. So Collins reagent is seems to be same, but little bit difference is there in between Collins reagent and PCC. So this is Collins reagent, this is pyridinium chlorochromate. So in case of this one also, primary to aldehyde, primary alcohols will be converted to aldehyde, and secondary alcohols will be converted to ketones. Primary alcohols will be converted to aldehyde and secondary alcohols will be converted to ketone. For primary alcohol you can take ethyl alcohol, so C2H5OH will be converted to CH3C double bond O, H will form. So if you are taking PCC, so for this one you can take CH3OH and CH3, here H you take. So if you are heating this, if you are taking pyridinium chlorochromate, it is going to form CH3 C double bond O, CH3 will form. So point, it will not oxidize, it will not oxidize, it will not oxidize double bond and triple bond, it will not oxidize, it will not oxidize double bond comma triple bond. So that's why in previous I told you, so double bond triple bond containing alcohols also we can oxidize with the help of this method. So if we are taking any other oxidizing agent, they may disturb double bond and triple bond, so that this oxidizing agent is the best oxidizing agent for the oxidize the compounds which are having double bond and triple bonds. Next oxidizing agent is MnO2, manganese oxide. So actually this is selective oxidizing agent. This is selective oxidizing agent, manganese oxide. Selective oxidizing means it will not react with it will oxidize selective compounds. Selective compounds means it will oxidize allyl comma benzyl alcohols. Allyl comma only allyl comma benzyl alcohols. Allyl comma benzyl alcohols. Allyl alcohols means sp2 followed by sp3. sp2 followed by sp3 means, so here this is allyl position, this is sp2 followed by sp3, so the OH is called what? Allyl alcohol. So if I am taking like this, if I am taking MnO2, in such case this allyl position will be get oxidized, so it is going to form double bond OH will form, double bond OH. Taking here, so again here you see this sp2 carbon, this is sp2 carbon, this is sp3, so allyl position. So if you are taking MnO2, if you are taking MnO2, it is going to form, here the double bond will come, double bond will not oxidize, only allyl position. So that's why we are calling this one as selective oxidizing agent, like this. If I am taking like this, right, it is alcohol only, but it is not allylic alcohol, benzylic alcohol. For this, if I am adding MnO2, it is not going to form any reaction, it is not going to form any compound, because it is primary alcohol, but we are taking selective oxidizing agent. It will not disturb primary alcohols, secondary alcohols like this. It will work only on selective compounds which are having allyl position and benzyl position, then only it will work. CH2OH, so benzyl alcohol, so MnO2 I am taking, so then it is going to form benzaldehyde, C double bond O H, it will form benzaldehyde, right? So feriodic oxidation, feriodic oxidation. Next method is feriodic oxidation. Feriodic acid, feriodic oxidation means here we are taking HiO4, feriodic oxidation means HiO4. This feriodic oxidation, feriodic acid will oxidize only diols compounds which are having diols, means like this. So R like this. If I am adding HiO4 for this one, if I am adding HiO4 for this one, how to write product means just you break here, so it is going to form RC double bond OH plus RC double bond OH, it will form RC double bond OH. Okay, if you want to prepare ketone with the help of HiO4, then here we have to make small change here. So instead of ROH you take, so here ROH. So if I am adding HiO4, so then it is going to form RC double bond O R plus RC double bond O R, it will form like this. Iodic acid, you can take lead tetraacetate also. So instead of feriodic acid, you can take lead tetraacetate, PbOAC4, lead tetraacetate, right? PbOC double bond OCH3 and OC double bond OCH3. So OC double bond OCH3, so OC double bond OCH3. This is called lead tetraacetate. So this also will work same like HiO4, feriodic acid. It will convert diols to carbonyl compounds and ketones. Same, whatever the products we have taken in presence of feriodic acid, same reactants you can take, same products you will get. Next method is ceric ammonium nitrate. Ceric ammonium nitrate. Ceric ammonium nitrate. Ammonium hexanitrato cerate. Ammonium hexanitrato cerate 4. +4 -6, here 2 will come. It will oxidize allyl alcohol, it will oxidize allyl alcohol, it will oxidize allyl alcohol to aldehyde, allyl primary alcohol and allyl secondary alcohol. For example, CH2 double bond CHOH is there, CHOH. So if you are taking this reagent, ceric ammonium nitrate, nitrate I am taking. So in such case it is going to form CH2 double bond CH, C double bond OH, it will form. So if I am taking CH2 double bond CH, so OH, here R is there for example. So same reagent if I am taking, it is going to form CH2 double bond CH, C double bond O, R it will form. Means if I am taking allylic primary alcohol, aldehyde will come. If I am taking allylic secondary alcohol, then ketone will come. This is the speciality of this one. Actually this ceric ammonium nitrate test will be used for the identification of alcohols. So different types of alcohols will give different types of colors in presence of ceric ammonium nitrate. Open R oxidation. So in this aluminum tertiary butoxide in presence of acetone they will take. So the structure of this one will be OCH3, here O, C, CH3, will come, and here O, CH3, C, CH3. So this is aluminum tertiary butoxide, okay. Along with this acetone they will take, So this in open R oxidation, so primary alcohols will be converted to aldehyde, and secondary alcohols will be converted to ketone. So this is the use of open R oxidation. This also does not oxidize double bond and triple bond. So here the side product will come selenium dioxide in aqueous alcohol solution. Will be very helpful. This will oxidize allylic position only. So if I am taking like this, so this is allylic position. So if I am taking selenium dioxide in presence of aqueous alcohol, so that it is going to form this type of compounds. We have seen these all are preparation methods of aldehydes and ketones with only oxidation mechanism. Means these all are oxidizing agents. So some other methods are there